blame. What are you afraid of, man?
Yeah.
What is the problem that you cannot explain or stress or explain what you're going through? You got to get to that point, because if you don't, that fear of what you're afraid of, it will destroy you and it will consume you. So you got to reach out for the help to find out why you are fearful of these things. All right?
Here we go. Of six so-called basic emotions, the others are anger,
Yes.
sadness,
Okay.
surprise,
Okay.
disgust, joy,
Yes.
and fear.
Yes.
It's unique and arguably the most powerful because our survival literally depends upon it,
Yes.
or at least it used to. We evolved the ability to feel fear and anxiety, explained Michael Vanslow.
Yes.
We studied the national function of fear at UCLA Brain Research Institution. Excuse me. If you are an animal that would get preyed upon, you
Yes.
have to develop something to deal with that threat.
Yes.
That something is fear.
That's right. There it is. There it is. All right. Let's drop down to D, Brother Dwight. Do D and E for me.
So where do specific fears come from?
All right. Let's deal with this.
Most fears then are learned.
Oh, stop right there. Fears are learned.
Right.
They are learned behavior. Just like prejudice is a learned behavior.
Right.
They are taught. Okay, you're going to say, well, I didn't know that. Yes, being prejudiced against somebody that's not your own race,
It's taught.
it's a taught behavior. Fear is a taught behavior about the people that you hang around with, or it could be in school, it could be at home, or whatever your environment is. It's a taught behavior. You don't have to be, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. KD, my grandson, I love him to death. He's 4 years old. We took him skating on this past Monday night with the kids that we have at work. You know, we have a after school thing that we have, for the summer program we have for the kids. And we took him. He's fearless. Kids are fearless. They don't fear anything. He get out there skating. I mean, he be getting down and moving. Well, this time, Monday, another young boy was out there skating, and somehow, some way, they were playing tag. Somehow, some way, Katie got hung up, and he fell, and the other guy fell on top of him, hurt his shoulder. He was crying and screaming. Now he's walking around like with the movie Walking with Dinosaur. When the dinosaur broke his, he walked around with a lip in his hand, trying to hold it to him. It's a fear now. But I told him, don't hold your hand like that, because you're making it worse. I said, you're more scared now because it frightened you, it upset you, because now if I would have told him, no, it's all, no, hold on to your arm. No, you don't teach kids that. Because now I say, now when do you want to go back skating again? Oh, I want to go back next week. You see what I'm saying? They moving forward. Same thing with us. It's a 12 year. Go ahead, brother.
Not only that it's learned, but it's learned quickly, powerful.
Yes.
Powerfully.
Yes.
And the resulting memories are very hard to shake.
That's right.
It can take only a single traumatic memory to cement a fear, according to Vanslow.
That's right.
You have one adverse experience and you immediately label that whole thing as dangerous.
What is that word, Brother Joshua, you just said?
Stigma.
Oh, that's right, a label or a stigma. We have put a label or stigma on that traumatic event. And if we don't deal with that at a very young age, and 9 times out of 10, we as youth won't deal with it because we don't know how to deal with it. So it sticks in your mind, just like you said, it's cemented there. And that thing will stay there for the rest of your life if you don't know how to deal with that. And that can come down later on in life to affect your relationships and everything else in your life, because that traumatic event. That's why we have the Trauma Network, to deal with these traumatic events, so we can get it out of your mind. Not saying it's not going to still be there, but you have a reason to release it, and you can move on and grow from that. Yes, go ahead, brother.
It also says a toddler bitten by a dog probably won't remember the traumatic event.
Yes.
But there's very good chances his adult self will be afraid of dogs because of it.
That's right.
A young man who draws his father's wrath is likely to cower rather than confront his dad in the future. And I think we all can relate to that.
Absolutely.
And a soldier who's survived a Herman firefight can emerge with post-traumatic stress disorder, an extreme form of anxiety that causes him to feel certain sights of noises.
Yes, exactly right. So that's what it is. So let's go down Brother Josh, let's deal with the first one. 3 things men fear the most. We said, what was the first one?
Rejection.
The second one?
Relevance.
And the third one? All right, let's deal with the first one, Brother Josh.
Rejection. 3 things men fear the most. 1, rejection. Fear of rejection is not specific to men, of course.
All right.
But let's face it, men are more frequently the initiators when it comes to dating, marriage, proposals, or sex. And we therefore face rejection more often when women refuses our advances.
Okay.
You'd think since we do most of the asking, we have a thick skin when it comes to rejection. But it's just the opposite.
Yes.
No matter how much courage we summon, how firmly we convinced ourselves we don't care about the outcome,
Yes.
and how much healthy self-esteem we possess,
Okay.
hearing no hurts deeply on the inside. A grateful hurt hurts a great deal less, while cruel, dismissive, ungrateful rejection drives a knife through the male's sight.
Stop right there. Let's deal with that issue what you just talked about. Those things are about being rejected. And we as men, I'm going to tell you something about men, as us as being male. We don't have the advantage like a woman does when it comes to relationships. They have the advantage because they have the right to choose to say yes or no, right or wrong. We don't have that, do we? Now we can say, well, girl, I don't like this, I don't like that about her. But 9 times out of 10, it's the woman. If you approach any woman that you're interested in, you're setting yourself up for rejection, right or wrong. Because you don't know if she's gonna say yes or no. Or she'll say, get away from me, I don't want to talk to you. Who do you think you are? And that helps, right? Because we as men, we are pursuers. We are initiators. So it makes it easy on us if the girl is initiated, so that way we don't have to go through that hurt, right or wrong?
Right.
All right, that lets us off the hook. So Brother Josh, go down and give us an example of what a woman may say.
I never dated a guy like you. Come on, who are you kidding?
Uh-huh.
Come back when you're all grown up.
Oh, Lord.
Now that probably hurt the most that last one. Come back when you're all grown up.
Now, what is those 3 things? How would you feel, Brother Dwight, if those things were said to you? And I know it was said to me, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be very, very honest with you.
Cut me like a knife.
When I was very young, and I was always a person that I was never an initiator type person, always was drawn back, and always took a lot of nerve. You know, we as men, we think about what we want to say. We think about what we going to say, right?
That's how we said this, all right.
That's right, that's how we do.
If I said this was gonna happen, if I said this was gonna happen.
And sometimes we have to watch our step when we approach a woman because we don't know how she's going to react. So sometimes, that's right. Sometimes we have to draw back, like I told you before. Don't make yourself too available to that woman because then she'll think that you're desperate. You know,
Bye-bye.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
talk
right.
to you no more.
Exactly. So when I was very, very young, this young lady across the street, I think I was in maybe 3rd or 4th grade at the time. No, I was 4th grade at the time. I asked her to be my girlfriend and give me her number, and she said no. I literally went home and cried, man. I cried. I'm telling you. I went upstairs and cried like a baby.
Hey, time out.
I'm telling you because that hurt me, man.
I'm not laughing at it.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at it because of the lessons that we learned from it.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
in my childhood, there's some things that I've done that was stupid. And I look back on it now and I just laugh like, wow, I really did that? Like, for real?
But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of men won't tell you that they did certain things when they actually did when it comes to rejection.
The one thing about rejection, it goes back what we said this earlier before. Failure is our favorite.
Yes.
We feel like that we fail.
That's right.
As men,
That's
we feel
right.
like we can do anything that we want if
Yes.
we put our minds to it.
Yes, but that's not so.
If it don't work the way we
Yeah,
thought it
no,
would,
good. Yeah.
there's rejection,
That's
there's
right.
fear, like, oh man,
That's
what's going on here?
That's right.
Something ain't
That's right. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. All right, Brother Josh. Let's go down to A and B, sir. Read those for us.
Even the dread, I love you as a friend, is preferable to words like those above. That causes you to question our
Suitability, sir.
attractiveness, or worst of all, our masculinity.
Ah, yes.
There it is.
There's the word.
When our masculinity is put up against the wall,
There you go.
we're coming out fighting.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
Fear of rejection is the one reason men get so turned on by women.
Yes.
I don't understand that, but okay. By women who
We'll explain, sir.
will ask or initiate, it takes the sting out of getting to yes.
Yes.
And it is also why many men settle for unfulfilling relationships, and don't fully exert ourselves, fearing we won't find anyone else, or that if we anger our partner, we risk their dumping us.
Okay, stop right here. We ain't got to go no further. What that means, brothers, if you're asking the same question Brother Josh is, meaning it takes the sting. And I just said that a few minutes ago. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Brother Dwight. Elaborate.
Explain.
Okay, so when you hear no, it really turns us on. As men, go back what Tyrone told us prior years ago in the man class, as men, we are built to conquer.
Yes.
So by us being built to conquer, we are built to take on challenges as well too.
Right, right.
So when we hear no, we actually hear yes, like okay,
Right.
she just want to take on a circle. Okay. So you can do everything in your ability that's inside you.
Right. Right. And also, the B part to that will be if a woman comes to you that you like, and you didn't know how to approach her. She said, well, here's my number. Give me a call. Doesn't that make you feel better? Because now you ain't got to go through the rejection part. That wall has been broken down because she's already initiated.
She made the first step.
Exactly. So that's a turn on for you because now you didn't have to go through that process to get the number. She said, well, what do you like to do? You want to go to a movie? See, all those things, you see what I'm saying? All those things that we deal with in when it comes to fear and rejection, when a woman is initiated, sometimes it's good for a woman to be initiated, but sometimes we as men, we have to be the initiator as well. But that helps us to break those walls down so we can move forward.
I watched a show called America's Picture, and it's called Breaking the Ice.
Okay.
That's how they get the deals going.
Okay,
Break the
yeah,
ice.
that's right. All right, let's go down, go to the next one, go to the second part of the rejection part, sir. Brother Josh, on the second page. Yes, sir, Brother Josh. Rejection, second part, sir.
Sorry. Rejection as a man is based on gender alone.
Yes,
You will experience rejection far more than any woman ever will.
that's correct, sir.
In sports, in career,
Yes,
in education,
yes,
in personal relationships, and with opposite sex.
yes.
You will statistically experience more rejection than a woman. Excuse me, brother. That understanding isn't intended to wave the male power banner or make men the champions of virtue.
That's correct.
Neither is it to presume women don't experience rejection themselves.
Right.
It is a simple observance of fact that rejection is an integral part of the aspect of being male.
That's right.
We have to get used to it.
That's right. All right. That's right. Stop right there. Now, let's go down and let's deal with the parts of rejection. And where is our rejection most aimed at when it comes to men?
Heart?
No, sex.
Oh, yeah, sex. Yeah.
Here it is. There's the one thing. So, Brother Dwight, give me the first one. Under rejection, number one. Number one.
Why is that so important?
To me, that's right. Give it to me.
Fulfilling sex makes a man feel love and desire.
What does that mean, sir? Because we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, when we did on the other broadcast about when rejection turns, sexual rejection turns deadly.
So for men, so as men, we go through life, we got our job, that's stressing us out.
Yes.
Things in the community, or if it's home, or anything. As men,
Yes.
we use sex
That's
to
correct.
feel connected
Yeah.
to our woman.
That's right.
And that makes
That's
us
right.
feel love, and it makes
Yes,
us feel
right.
appreciated
Appreciate,
because
yes.
we use everything that's on our back, on our
Yes.
shoulders,
Yes.
we release it.
Through sex.
Through sex.
That's right. That's right. All right. Brother Josh, give me number two, sir.
The reason why this message is
Number two. Go down to B. I'm sorry, sir. Benefit.
fulfilling sex gives him confidence.
What does that mean to you, sir? Fulfilling sex gives him confidence.
If he's a raw dog, we getting good.
That's
I mean,
true.
It's building our confidence that we can get this somewhere else other than you too.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. Anything else, brother? You can add that, brother Dwight.
I would where sex as man, that is a key component part of our esteem.
That's right. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
when we get sex and when we get the sex and it's good and,
Yes.
we connected to that individual physically, mentally, and emotionally.
That's correct.
Confidence.
That's right. That's right. That's right. All right, brother Dwight. Let's go to wound number one. There's a wound. We got benefits and we have wounds.
Okay.
Benefits, wounds.
Right.
All right.
If she doesn't want to, I feel incredible rejection.
Now, what does that mean? We talked about this in our meeting. All right.
So under the manhood characteristic, sex was one of the identities.
That's
as
right.
men.
That's right. That's right.
So when we get rejected by sex, we feel that we are incredibly rejected as men.
As in general, that's right. So men, and I know you women, and I'm gonna talk to you women. We as men, sex revolves around us.
Right.
You know, that's what we think about all the time because see, that's where we get our release because we don't communicate no other way. When it comes to talking, we don't verbally talk. So in the bedroom, that's where we do all our communicating at through the sexual act. So if you reject us, and I know you as women, you're not rejecting us as a man, but we feel as a man, you reject us as a being a man because that's all we know. That's what our identity is wrapped around the sexual act.
And it's just like for women, if a man say, you know, like your eyelashes,
That's right.
fingernail polish,
That's right.
jewelry, you can say, well, you can feel that you've been rejected as a woman.
That's right, because your identity as a woman is wrapped around the way you are how you present yourself and beautify yourself with your clothes, with your hair, and all other things that make you beautiful as a woman. Stilettos, whatever you wear for beautification. That's part of your identity. Sex is a part of a man's identity. So we can't separate your clothing, the way you look and the way you want to present yourself from you as a woman because that's a part of your makeup. And you cannot separate sex from a man because that's a part of his identity. All right? I want you to get clear on that. All right. All right, you just said, if she doesn't want to, I feel incredibly rejected. That's the wound number one. If you reject a man in that area, you may be tired, whatever it may be, but we as men, we feel that's a rejection against us personally.
That's why God made sure, that's why he said it's part of marriage, but that's why it's incredible to make sure that you're in a relationship, the right relationship.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Because sex, God made sex
That's right.
it's beneficial, but if
That's
you
right.
use it the wrong way, it's not going to be intimate.
That's correct, sir. That's correct. That's right. Absolutely. All right, Brother Josh, give us wound number 2.
Your lack of desire can send him into depression.
Oh, that's deep. Brother, that is deep, man. How does the lack of a woman's desire for the man in her life can send him in depression?
As a man, we know that we should be able to turn on our girl.
That's right, correct.
And we feel like that we're not doing that.
Right.
We be like, something ain't right here.
That's right.
You're going to start thinking like,
That's
you
right.
should talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm talking to
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Did I do good enough last time? It could be a lot of
That's
stuff.
right.
So we start thinking, we
That's
just
right.
into our thoughts.
That's right. It's a psychological thing, we as
Right.
men. Because we feel if we can't satisfy something else is going on and a woman don't desire us that way, brother, that can destroy us mentally.
Right.
It will really hurt you, man.
Tear us down.
Or tear you down and drag you out. Oh my God. I've been down that road, brother. It's not a nice road. All right. Let's go to Brother Dwight. Sex is an emotional need. Let's look at those 4 things then.
Sex is a physical need.
All right.
Sex is an emotional need.
Okay.
Sex is a spiritual need.
Yes.
Sex is a relational need.
Oh, can you explain? Give me those first 2, Brother Dwight. How you feel about those first 2?
Sex is a physical need. Where women, you already should know by now, men, we use sex
Yes.
to feel love or connected. And so as we are human beings, so we have physical needs.
Yes.
mental needs.
Yes.
So
Yes.
sex is part of physical need, like
Yes.
your physical body. As men, we need sex for our health. Like literally we do.
That's right.
We
That's
have
right.
to
That's a release.
check.
It's a release.
So we have to always,
Yes.
when you get blue balls.
Yeah, you can get it out. You can get I've been down that road. not nice.
So as men, it is important that we use sex so we can release
That's
so our
right.
body will stay healthy
That's
as
right.
well.
That's right. How about emotional, brother?
Emotional, it keep our emotions stable.
That's
it
right.
Keep us,
Yes.
You already seen the prior acronym or example that
Yes.
if a woman lacks desire,
Yes.
we go into this form of depression,
Yes. That's right.
isolation,
That's
and so
right.
on, so on.
That's
So
right.
sex will help us emotion-wise to keep us intact.
That's right. That's right. That's right. All right. Sex is spirituality, and you just talked about that, Brother Josh and Brother Dwight. Meaning that God set up the boundaries between the marriage bed, that husband and wife, that's a spiritual need because that's how God designed us to be. That's how it's a sacred thing that He designed for man and woman. But if, like you said, Brother Dwight, if that relationship is not right, then that's not a spiritual need. That's just a well, it could be that, but also the word I'm looking for, that's just a lustful moment. That's not love. That's not love. You see what I'm saying? That's just
It's
lust.
just like a hit and quit.
Yeah, that's what it is. Exactly. And then a relational